Hey.
I was answering Miles on the messages, and now it's not sending. I don't know why. Sorry, Miles. I was trying to answer you. I must have went over my loud texting.
Probably.
Miles asked
We,
why he was
we,
having
we, we,
trouble.
we pick it. We're gonna
What's
pick it
that?
up later. I think we're gonna pick it up once we started. I think. It's a
Picking up what?
nice question. We're gonna pick this question up once we started.
Oh, okay.
Nice starter one, I think.
Yeah, I was going to answer them, and it was too long. So,
We got a lot of folks
hello,
in
everybody. We've got lots of people on already. Got Lakeview and Miles Miller, who I was going to answer. Dana Reed, G Keyman, Squiggledork, Steve's Lockpicking, and Greenish, Captain Ron, Jay Gabriel. All right. So we got a bunch of people on already. There's Do. Hello. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Yeah.
We were talking backstage, so we're back
it's
behind the
always...
thing. So you're doing the same then. Good to know. No.
Yeah.
We were actually talking about the LadyLocks that he's picking, and we both agreed that those 410s in the American body seem tougher than in the plastic body. And I swear that that's true. He thinks it's true too. So I'd like to see what everybody else thinks about those, because I think they're tougher. It might just be in my head, but
I'd be super curious because there's a lot of feedback that I cannot seem to get out of these that I can get out of these, and maybe it's just because I'm feeling it through the plastic body. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say it could be that because I know when I was progressive pinning a Lockwood, I had it out of, like, I had the core out of the lock body, and I was progressive pinning it, and I did really good. And I was like, I'm ready. So I put it back in the lock, and I tried, and I couldn't get it. And I just had the worst time. And I realized that I had to progressive pin it in the lock body because I couldn't feel any of the stuff. I mean, it just felt totally different once it was in that lock. So it could be that it's, but I really feel like that's true. They're a lot tougher. And somebody else is dinging.
Yeah. Just disabled his camera, so we can't see him.
Uh-oh.
What is the?
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Hey,
hello.
Hey there.
You got your earbuds and you're good now?
Hey.
Uh-oh. I don't know if we can hear him. Oh, there's Pocket Woman and Tiwanaka Metal. Locked Out Freediver 72, Mayor Videos, G Keyman, Bearcan Bushcraft, who I've been trying to get to go on to Discord. So we'll see if he gets on there.
Talking about that, we have a Discord.
Yes, we do. So you guys should all hop on there. Check it out.
The link is in the description if you want to
cool.
come in.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, we just made it over
Public
this last week. It's brand new.
Well, it was there already, but it was not public shared yet. Sort of.
Yeah.
And now it is.
Well, we just had so many people, and I figured that we always kind of hang out on Sundays, but I'm thinking there's probably people that have questions or could use some help from some of the more advanced pickers that come on, and sometimes people have questions and you just can't wait a whole week to get answers if you wanted to ask somebody. So I figured if we kind of open up our Discord, then if you have a question or want to chat with somebody, just get right on there and go for it. And that way you don't have to wait till Sundays.
Indeed. Plus, it's a lovely bunch of people in there. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Greenish was directing me on who to talk to about getting a lock to impression, do like key impressioning. Is that what it's called? Key impressioning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or impressioning in general.
Yeah. I thought it would be cool, and Greenish has done it, so I'll be hunting him down
I think
for
so.
help. Poor Greenish, you don't know what you're in for.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
you now. Yep. I don't think we heard you before.
Can you hear me, by the way? Because
Yeah, we can. Can
Yep.
you hear us?
There you go. Yeah, I was threatening you. I was telling you I was coming to ask you a bunch of questions. Once I get all my stuff to do impressioning.
Well, let's get back to Miles' his question about the
Yes.
USPS mailbox locks. He has 2 with identical keys. He can pick one, but not the other.
Okay, so my answer for that one is well, each lock is like I have a hard time explaining things, but each lock is made with like tiny little imperfections, which is why we can tension a lock and get like a different binding order, because when they cut those, the chambers for the pins, they're slightly off center. Each one is off center differently, and that's why we can tension it, and they all don't bind at the same time because they're each off just a tiny bit. So you might have one, it's just not exactly the same as the other one. The binding order could be different. All that could be different, even though it's the same, bitting. It's just not, the chambers aren't made cut exactly the same, because they're just, each one's not perfect to begin with. So I'm pretty sure that's probably what it is, something like that.
Whoa.
I was real excited to come here. Is that Kraken?
People are going
The
to
blue
start calling
background,
it ding-a-ling.
Lockpicker 1969, and who else is on there? Lakeview?
Yeah.
Lakeview? All right.
Gotta be careful, Lockheat, with all those doorbells. We're going to call you a ding-a-ling.
Don't threaten Lockheed. He'll get the mean clown after you.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
That's not right. We're gonna give people nightmares. We broke poor. What do you call it? We broke.
Drop the tweezers.
Poor Dig. Dig's doing really good, actually. I'm waiting to see if he hops on. He's picking a red belt lock, and he's almost got that sucker open. Believe it or not.
Nice.
All the torturing we did. He's gonna show us a thing or two. What are you guys all picking? What is Kraken's pulling out some really cool master lock, it looks like. What the heck?
Master 7.
With the 1100 open.
Oh. Dang. Uh-oh. Lakeview got the 1100. Good job. That is a number. I couldn't see it. He's got a bunch. Holy cow.
Yeah, we got quite a few.
Yeah, what are you guys picking? Oh, look at that master lock. Holy crap. That's a 19, it looks like. 19 or 17 or something. Oh my. I've got one of Jay Gabriel's, and I haven't been able to pick it. It is a beast. Thing is a beast. Oh. What are you picking, Lockpicker 1969?
It's a CASP 125/60, 60 millimeter.
Alright. Holy cow. That's a cool looking lock.
And here's its cousin. The
Oh, very cool.
125/50X.
They're very nice looking locks.
And they're
Wow.
a pain in the ass to pick, too.
Oh yeah, here we go. What's this one?
They require so much attention.
19. Alright. Oh crap. Go ahead, Kraken. I can't believe you're gonna try that one. Let's see it. I'm excited. I'm excited for him. What are you picking, Greenish?
this is Takigen C288.
Holy crap.
It's a Japanese little vending machine lock with 11 pins,
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
nasty.
and it's open.
Wow. Nice job.
And it's open.
Wow. That thing looks like a
Yeah,
monster.
nice.
Wow.
Only standard driver, so it isn't that hard.
Yeah. It's just intimidating looking.
Yeah,
Oh, Pocket Woman
Nice
said she
feet
just
well.
stopped in. She has to meet up with Keyless Entry, Swindella, and Paul Spriggett today. Is going to be great. Okay, so she's got something she's got going on. Well, thank you for stopping in.
Say hi to the guys from us.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, and Steve's Lockpicking says he just got into the Picking Time Discord. Awesome. There's Isaac. Hello, Isaac. All right. Thought Trucking Lock was gonna stop in. He's got he just
Yeah, he's
started.
still driving, I believe.
Oh, I thought he was off. I'll have to ask him. I thought he was coming on today. Oh, well. He was working on his Lockwood. He was having trouble with. And those things can be monsters.
He's not
Jeremy
interested,
S.
Greenish.
Hmm?
He's not interested, I think.
Yeah. She wants attention, so she didn't get it, so she's mad at me now.
Is that her mad? She turned her back on you.
Yeah, she's ignoring me.
Oh, jeez. She's thinking of what she's going to do later. She's like, I'm going to break all your stuff. That's so funny. That was funny, that video Chris did. And he was sitting there and trying to get that lock open, and his cat came up and sat right on all his stools. And then he tried to grab something, and the cat swatted him. It was so funny. I love when the cats get in the way of lock picking.
Yeah.
Rangerius has a question.
Oh, okay.
What's a good place to get lever locks rather than muck with music wire?
Oh, I don't know.
think he's talking about tools instead of locks. But
Yeah,
I wouldn't know
lever
because
lock
I haven't
picks.
touched the lever locks yet, so I wouldn't know.
Chris or what is that? Jack Fox picks a lot of lever locks, and Chris Capune, they might know where to get some good picks out of. I'm not sure though.
There's lots of different types of sets of picks out there for lever locks.
Who just joined in? I can't read. Squiggle
Stickerpacks.
Oh,
How's
hello.
it going?
Hello. Well, it's the first time you've come on, huh?
Yeah.
Well, welcome. What are you picking there? What you got?
Yeah. I'm currently wrapped all the way around my tripod to get this to work.
But it's working.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
It's a Eva EPS.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it working. I'm excited about this master lock. I want to see this getting open.
But yes,
Cracking on the spot now.
your best bet is to make your own lever lock picks.
But what out of?
Wow, you can make them out of all kinds of stuff. It really depends on the size of the slot in the lock. So you can get away with piano wire, of course. You can also get away with hanging wire that you use for hanging, like aluminum ductwork. So you can get that at the hardware store. You can also get off of like Amazon or similar shish kebab skewers, and then convert those to so like, for example, something like this you can make out of piano wire. I don't know if you can see that or not. And then just bend them to the shapes you need them to be. You can buy them like this as well.
Oh, okay. Looks like Freediver's leaving us, but let's see. He definitely says check out Picksmith's latest video. I believe it is the one where he's showing the lock those guys did. Very cool challenge lock. Has anybody seen it? The video?
Who?
What's that lock?
Who?
No,
Who
doesn't
again?
ring a bell.
Picksmith and Freediver got together and made an evil lock, an evil challenge lock. It's crazy. It has actually 3 like pin stacks in it that you have to pick. It's pretty
Okay.
sweet looking.
Is anything that Picksmith makes not evil? Like,
What was that?
That was an ICO R6.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I just
It's,
saw Dew's comment. I don't know
I'm
the
going to
difference.
try to impression one soon.
Very cool.
this is a lever lock pick that's made from shish kebab skewer.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I don't
And
know.
These are made from piano wire.
Who asked that? Let me see.
Our dimensions for lever lock picks, has anybody sort of made those available where they're like, hey, here are my tools, like here are the lengths they're bent to, here's the angles, like anybody have anything like that out there if you're making your own?
Not that I've ever seen.
I think it's very, very lock dependent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never picked a lever lock yet.
I've only picked a couple lever locks, and it's really like make it and then fine tune it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what the name of it was. Is that it? Puka. That was the name of the challenge lock they made.
Because you're going to need the really small tools to pick something like this versus much larger ones to pick something like that.
Yeah.
Ooh. He said thank you. Thank you for that. And someone else did complimented the latest interview you did, and Dew said he liked the interview. Really cool series you're doing. Really interesting to hear when and how people started with lockpicking. So very cool.
Well,
And that trucking disappeared? Now there he went.
Ah,
Came
yeah.
and went.
I put up a video today kind of explaining the whole interview process and explaining why, what the process is, and how it's really meant to be fun. And the last part of it is, who we're really looking for. And that's to let people know that you don't have to be a certain belt or a certain skill level or having been in lock sport for years and years.
Right.
You want to hear everybody's story.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, my luck said the dimensions vary from lock to lock on that stuff too, but maybe someone should start a little database on that, on certain locks, and here's the dimensions, and that'd be cool. Something everybody could add to would be neat. Like a document people can add their specs that they found on certain locks. That'd be pretty cool.
Trucking Lock's phone froze, so he's restarting everything.
Okay.
By the way.
He's on his way.
That, and I think people have different approaches to picking lever locks as well, so they fashion their tools based on their approach.
Right.
Yeah, I need Jimmy Longs to get back in stock so I can start working on a couple of my lever locks that you pick with hooks.
We all need Jimmy Longs to get back in stock. I was looking at mine the other day. doing? Hurry up, Jimmy.
He is due for his new badge, I believe. So
Yeah, I hope everything's going okay with him because it started out restocking the end of January, then slowly became the end of February, and they're still not there. So as
Or
much
sold
as
out
I'm
already.
showing, yeah, probably. I didn't see any mentions on the LPU Discord about like them being restocked, so I assume they're still being worked on. But
Well, that and he is somewhat of a perfectionist when it comes to his picks as well. So
it shows too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
We
I don't
just
think
need them.
I don't think he's going to put them out there until they're ready to be put out there.
Well, they need to
Yeah.
get ready because we're all in desperate need. He's got us hooked now on his hooks, and no, we can't get no more.
I cannot find what slider is holding me up on this.
Oh, I'm not good with sliders. I've not picked sliders. Lakeview, I've got a new, got a cool lotto lock I'm sending you.
Please don't, because this thing that you sent me the last time, like, really?
It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what to do with that. Just find somebody else to send it to.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I do with all the ones I have a hard time with.
I'll mail it back to you. Don't worry.
Oh no, give that to somebody else. Share the love.
I don't have a lotto log yet, but I'm don't send that one.
Come on. It's like a hug, but not as nice.
Jay Gabriel says, I see Kraken is after his newly acquired beast number 19. And Brett Sucks says, bicycle spokes are okay for making lever picks.
Yep.
Big Smith, welcome.
Hello.
Oh, hello. How's everybody?
Doing good. I think you heard us talking about you
You were talking
in
about
the new lock that you and Freediver got going on.
me?
We're talking about how evil you are.
This one's not evil. This one's pretty nice.
There it is. Yeah. Freediver wanted to just let us know about it.
Oh, I did see that.
I'll pick it.
What
Well,
the heck?
yes.
Confidently.
Got to be better than that Goal Z.
Have you
But-
tried that thing yet?
No, I haven't, but because it feels weird. What the hell did you do to the poor thing?
That wasn't me. It's just a weird lock. It's
Hey,
a
you put
weird lock.
You put the key in, and it's really super easy. I got to try the right keys, though. You know, you can't use a Dharma key in a goal. Goes really, and then it gets really stiff at the end.
Oh yeah, I don't know why it does that.
But you
That's
were
very
progressive
weird.
pinning this. Yeah, you were just sliding the cap off. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't mess with anything inside.
When the Goal Z gets really, really, really stiff at the end, it's probably the gins that are getting stuck in the milling.
Yeah,
Just from inserting the key.
Oh no.
yeah, it just doesn't. It goes in like a part of the way, then you got to really push it, and then it goes the rest of the way. It's weird.
Well, I'll pull it apart and progressive pin it in a minute.
Yeah,
I'll play with that one.
That thing's just terrible. When you pull it apart and see the spring job I did, you're gonna die. That's why I sent you more springs. Half of them come up to the thing, and then half of them don't. Just put your finger over top of it while you're pulling the cap off,
Yeah,
or you're gonna have stuff everywhere.
Well, that's what you have to do when you pull
Yeah.
the cap off.
Yeah, just make sure you.
But I did get that.
Extra careful.
I did get that Dharma.
Oh, you did?
500.
Oh, good.
picked it.
Congratulations on that.
I just picked it waiting for a slot. So
Ah, figures.
That's a
I
fun
picked
little
mine
lock.
off camera too.
that's
What did you figure out what you were like? What was going on? Because I know last time you were getting kind of
yeah.
frustrated with it.
I just was missing one pin. That just all it was is
Yeah.
got all the rest of it.
Yeah, that one was tricky, I thought. As far as like knowing what to pick, because I kept thinking it was picked. I kept feeling it. I was like, there's nothing. I don't know what I'm missing.
That's what I was saying too.
Lockpicker 1969, did you ever pick your PC 500?
I progressively pinned it up to 6 pins, and I put the 7th pin in, and it just gives me the middle finger after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got that same with it with this NF2. If a progressive pin it, I can get it, but once the last pin goes in, poof, there goes.
Yeah. It's
Every
like a whole new
progress.
lock. That's fun. That's how that goal was. I didn't like it. I also abused the poor thing.
Yeah,
Can't blame it for not liking me.
this bastard right here.
Yeah, they're tricky. They're tricky.
I know Truck and Lock was coming back. I'm gonna go ahead and bow out because I have not gotten a single one of these freaking things open. But yeah,
no.
Thanks for having me in. Hopefully, I'll get some open off camera. So,
Well, you
thanks,
probably
folks.
will, because live makes it so that you never get anything.
Yeah.
It's not you, trust me.
Feel that. Alright. Well, cool. Thanks for having me on. I will.
Thank
see
you for
folks in
hanging
chat.
out. Yeah, for sure.
Take care.
Have a
I'm
good
gonna-
one.
And
I'm gonna
Kraken's
duck
got
out a
mac and
video,
cheese
too.
or something going on.
Ooh,
Oh, shoot. Is he going to put Vegemite on it?
Probably.
Better.
probably.
We will cut you off the show if you put Vegemite on there. That's just a sin. You can't do that.
All right.
He puts it
I'm
on
a-
chocolate just to mess with me.
I'm gonna duck out of the video too. I'm just wrapped up uncomfortably.
Aw.
There you go.
Well, thank you for trying anyways.
Yeah.
Maybe
Take
you
it
can,
easy. I'll
get it
still be in the
fixed up.
chat.
yeah, try to get it fixed. Get yourself rigged up so you can get it to work next time.
Yeah.
We've all got something rigged up.
Yeah. Take it easy. I'll be.
Okay.
Chat.
Yeah, we all got something rigged, I feel like.
Yeah, I got this little tripod thing here. It's like a selfie stick, and my pick keeps hitting it. It's getting in the way. And my phone's starting to smell like melted plastic again.
Oh no.
Having so much fun.
Well, we'll know if you end up popping off there that something happened for your phone.
Yeah, I got a red light blinking and everything, so who knows? Keep going. Send it.
Yeah, I've got a selfie stick, and I have hooks on my windowsill in front of me that hold it so that it's above me instead of like beside me, because I kept bumping it when it was beside me. It was a mess.
Yeah. When I first did my first couple of YouTube videos, I used one of those clear, like 90s acrylic picture frames.
Yes.
Just a big thing, and I had it taped to a shelf. And I used some clear packing tape to hold my phone to that, and then had it dangling just perfect.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Yep.
Yeah, it did work, but not for long.
Oh, it stinks.
When you try to pick a lock live, it just turns into something impossible.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah.
I think there should be awards for people that can get them open on live. We should give out awards to them.
Well, you got applause. That's one thing.
Yeah, that's a cool feature.
That makes it all worth it. Thank you, LockHeat.
Did anybody else get a crazy amount of snow from that system that went through here?
Oh hell yeah, we got a foot of it.
Yeah, same here. It's heavy.
We got a foot of snow.
We
I got summer
hail.
weather here in Pennsylvania.
Nice.
It's ridiculous.
We are expecting some snow the coming week, but it's probably just mushy snow, and luckily it's gonna stay there anyway. So
Yeah, you guys don't
Probably
get
not
much snow.
no. In my
Not
childhood,
so
it was usually in the wintertime about 2 or 3 weeks of constant snow. But now we are lucky if we have 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, the greenish one can relate, I think, because he's on the same side as I am.
Yep. I remember as a kid we used to build igloos in our street, but it's a long time ago.
Oh wow.
I even remember ice skating on the road because the roads were even frozen. And now we're even lucky if we can ice skate 1 or 2 days.
Look,
Yeah, we
here-
used to get bad snow all around, like off and on, of course, because it's Pennsylvania and it's always weird. But this last little bit's been crazy. Like summertime out, we get 70 degrees one day and then snow the next day, and then back to 70. I've
Sound like
never
Michigan.
seen that. Trucking Lock says no audio. You can't get on, no audio. Dang it.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure
Well-
that out too now. We helped what's his name, get Sadistic. We got him on. Got him figured out. We'll have to work
Yeah,
with you, trucking.
it was on and it was working, I believe. But yeah, his phone froze us just after he went online. So he was also out in the flash, but
Yeah, you was there for a second.
There we go. Halfway there.
Oh, nice.
Well, 3/5.
Who here are our 3D printer experts?
That'd be Freediver.
Yeah, I think he went off though. I don't know where he went. I think he's gone.
yeah, Free Driver is a printer.
Bobby Keys.
I
Sure.
wondered, is Bobby in the comments?
I don't think
Not
so.
at the moment. But
Even.
are you running into problems with yours?
No, we just got started doing 3D printing, and a question I had was whether or not people that have been doing it a while use a dehumidifier on their filament coil all the time, or just however often they use it.
Ah.
Well, speaking of 3D printing, I don't know if I showed you guys. A friend of mine at work, he printed me this tray here.
Oh wow,
Nice.
Nice
that's
tray.
really nice. Wow.
So you can throw your pins in there. There's lots of little trays, little spots for
Wow.
a couple. You put your cylinders there, keys, everything. It's really neat.
DD locks lots, nice.
And
That's
it even
real nice.
printed the numbers in it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent tray. It's solid.
Heck yeah.
It's a lot better than those little sparrow mats that I've been using for the past year and a half.
Hey, that Sparrow's mat works good though.
Yeah.
It holds everything.
I look at those now in a completely different way as far as how much time that would take to print.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he said it took him 12 hours.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, nice job.
90 to 90.
Nice. That didn't
Hey.
take you long at all. Yeah. That's
Actually,
beautiful, Lock. Look at that
it's
etching. Let's
tougher.
see that etching. Wow.
Good.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. The box Freediver said took him. This was actually the second printing he had to do of it,
Wow.
and it took him 12 hours each time
Ugh.
That's crazy.
because he made the spot for just the book. I had to send him the measurements for the book. He had to make the slot for the lock, and then figure out how to put that hole in the top so you could see the cylinder. When it's all done. Still have to make my video on that one. Let's see what's in this bad boy.
Speaking of nice locks, I saw that trucking lock had a nice lock. The logo lock.
Yes, he
I
does.
believe you have one, LadyLocks, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
That is a
check it
beautiful
out.
one. Lady Locks, this lock's missing a pin.
That,
Your goal.
what's wrong with the goal?
The 7th pin is not in there. Neither is the 6th pin.
Uh-oh! No, they're in there. You gotta dump it out and hit it and see if it comes out. They get stuck.
No, there's nothing in there. There's not even a spring.
What the hell?
That's my question.
Oh, there it is.
Well, that's
That's
one.
not it.
That should be number 5.
Oh, for God's sakes. I know, I put all the stuff in there. Let me see.
Oh, I see why you did finger pin springs.
That's not it. That's not it. It has to be in there. Where the hell it would be?
Yeah, the last 2 chambers are not populated.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, I don't know where they're at. What the hell? Yeah, I don't have them. It's got to be in there. Where would it go?
I don't know. Maybe you
Take
still
that
haven't
sucker
progressed
out.
it.
Well, that sucks. I don't know where they would be. I swear I put it in there. What the? Well, now what? Where would they go?
Yeah, this only has 5 pins in it.
Oh.
What the F? Hold on. What did I have them in?
Is that goal like a pin and pin lock, like a multi-locks?
No, it's barrel gins
That's
with
no.
counter milling and over milling, is my understanding.
Yeah. But I swear to God, I put all this stuff in there because I wouldn't send it with half done. What the hell? I have no clue.
Yeah, because these springs aren't even long enough for this. That's why.
Yeah,
they go
some of
in
them.
smoothly.
Some of them I couldn't get in there putting it in from the top because you can't get them pushed in. But I'm at a loss as to where the last 2 pins could be. Because I swear I put that all together nicely. Mother F, because there's no even pin that could go. I don't have any other pins that could go in there. Where in the hell would they have gone?
I don't know, but I'm gonna try it with 2 and see what happens.
Well, now I'm mad. What the freak?
What the hell?
The last 2 are
tension.
the weirdest ones. The one's a standard and one's like a spool that looks like a dumbbell almost. What the hell? That's not in there though, right? In any of the other chambers, right? They're all gins.
Yeah, the others are just like spool gins.
Well, this is weird.
It's a good thing I did it on camera. Otherwise, we'd be like, "What the hell is going on here?"
No, I believe you. I believe you. I just don't know what the hell I would have did with them because I had them in my little dresser in here, and they're not in here. All the
Talking
other
about
pins
that,
are here.
Bobby's in the chat. Hey, welcome, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. Well, there you go. There's your You could ask about the printing.
Hey, Bobby.
What the freak? All right, Picksmith. I'm gonna go crazy now, thinking of where I left these pins.
All right, Bobby, my question to you is, with 3D printing, how often do you need to use a dehumidifier on your filament spool?
Meaning, do you keep it running always or just when you need it?
Well, some people put it in there and they just leave it in there and it feeds out from the dehumidifier. And some people just put it in for a couple of hours and take it out and use it, so...
Is this it? Guess what I just think I found?
2 pins.
I don't know. I think this might be it. Maybe. It looks like it. Well, I'll be dang.
Well, at least you didn't lose
I
them.
believe this is it. I don't know if it'll come in clearly. It's not really coming in clear. It's a mess now, but I think that might be it. Because that one looks like a little dumbbell. And I got 2 fingerprint springs in here. All right, well, I'll just mail these over to you. Hopefully you won't fly through it and have it open before I get these in the mail. I just looked in here. I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost or something, I'm telling you. Because I just looked in here and did not see these. Good God. All right, look, I'm dumping them in the bag. There they go.
Lakeview's
dumbbell
phone
pin.
overheated again, so that's why he bailed out.
All right, I got a dumbbell pin and a standard pin with 2 yucky key pins. Okay.
Wow.
Well, Lakeview, go sit outside in the snow. Maybe that helps.
I don't got no snow. Well, Lakeview got snow.
That is hard with 2 pins. Oh my god.
It's ridiculous. I'm
That
hoping you
is-
don't get it of 5 until you get these 2, because then you're going to be really mad waiting for it.
Hey,
Put it on the thing now.
Gives me a
LadyLocks,
break.
maybe catch Dookie Man's comment.
Actually, let me do that again.
He said
I
instead
had
of
to do-
progressive pinning, you're progressive mailing.
Dude, when it comes to LadyLocks, it's all of the above. I'm a mess.
It's like in the early days with the sticker books. Each week you get another sticker, and each week you get another pin. Build your own luck, you know. Each week or each month you get another part.
I just looked in that too, and I didn't see that. I looked and I was like, no, they're not here. I don't know how I just missed it, but I'm glad I found them.
Me too.
That's terrible, because there's no way to find more pins for that either.
I'm gonna have to find you some better springs in these finger pins because
Yeah, for sure. I
not
tried to
getting-
find a couple on Discord from the person I got that off of too, and he didn't have any extras either. It's like the hardest spring to, you know.
Yeah. Who'd you talk to? Was it Red?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He had one that was bent, and then the rest were a little too fat. It was too fat for the chamber, so.
Wow. That is just crazy freaking hard.
It's
Lockpicker 69. Bobby answered in the chat.
Yeah, I'm writing back to him.
And Lakeview is back.
all right.
What is this? Oh, this is what the? Jeez. What did you do?
It's a wonder I can get a lock open, isn't it?
It had 2 springs in the top of it. It had a finger pin spring and a
Yeah. Yeah, it was probably one of the ones that I completely stretched out when I closed the lid, so I had to cut it and make it shorter so it wouldn't be all messed up.
It had. Is this one? I think this is.
Well, it's a challenge lock for a reason.
Well, that one's really stiff. It's really short. It's like it's a sidebar spring.
Some of them are the original springs, but cut because I stretched them out on accident. So it could have been paired with a finger pin spring, or who knows. I just was putting stuff in there.
I see that.
I tried my best. I'm glad it came to you. You'll be able to make it a real lock again. Make it a real lock.
I'll find some springs somewhere. I got some cheap cylinders that use really long cap springs on it, and that probably would be a good alternative spring.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what the heck. I checked on the CLK supplies, but they were all kind of bigger springs and nothing that would have worked. And it's so strange. The springs are so so strange you can't find them. Fire drill.
Chinese fire drill. Run away! Run away!
When in trouble, when in doubt, run in circles, scream and shout.
Must
No,
be
it's
Shoutout.
yeah, indeed. And first one up is Brainy Pickers.
Oh, Cisco.
Ah,
This is our sticker maker for the LPU.
Oh, okay.
He goes by
He makes
Cisco
best
Spaceman.
stickers.
And he made my stickers and sent me a ton of stickers, as you guys saw.
Yeah, you got to show him once you're back on screen again.
I'll do that.
Because they
Okay.
turned out really nice.
And he's in Las Vegas. And he does it professionally. He's a printer and does all that stuff for printing and stickers. And he does Red Wanderers, the LPU, Mo,
Oh, okay.
his own stickers. Every sticker that he
nice.
sent me in that package that I'm sending to you are the ones he does.
Okay. Nice.
I can't wait. Oh, you mean LadyLocks? Huh?
What?
No, nothing. No, but he also has nice lockpicking videos as well.
Yeah, he's a purple belt.
As usual, the links are in the description. He could use some more subs, so go ahead and go sub him.
I just found him too because I didn't realize he had a channel because it wasn't under his name.
yeah.
Well, you guys mentioned it last week, so hence he's on the top of the list now.
Perfect.
Next up is a golden oldie, so to speak, Jack Fox.
Ooh.
The Fox.
Ooh. Also has a nice selection of videos, and he's still popping up almost daily.
Great picker too.
Yeah, great guy also.
Yes.
He even got all our stuff.
Oh.
Nice stuff. If you haven't subbed him, I can't imagine go sub him. And the last one for today is Brummy.
Brummy's Evil Corbin.
Yep, amongst one and others.
He's the one that really knows lever locks.
Oh yeah.
And then also a nice steady stream of videos, so there's a view here and there. Good stuff. As usual, the links are in the description. If you want somebody or yourself shouted out, just reach out to me or LadyLocks or put it in our Discord. And we got you sorted. Thus far, the shoutouts.
Nice.
The hell is this lock made out of? Kryptonite? Jeez.
It is ridiculous for what's in it, isn't it?
It is. I have 3 pins, and I don't even want to imagine 7 pins of this hell.
When I had a couple pins, when it was like 3 and 4, I noticed that you barely have to touch them to get them to set and open the lock. I mean, barely. And then once I started putting in more, it was like a whole different way to set the pins. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. I really need a better tension wrench to float this better, but I can't find anything that fits in this thing. I might have to make something.
Welcome, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Welcome.
Hey, Steve. Hello, everybody.
How's it going?
Going pretty good. I messed around with some of my lever locks today.
Well, there you go.
We need to get your pinball wizard interview set up.
Oh, Kurt, Isaac
Yeah, that's
Cashman
true.
says
That was a
he
fun job.
hasn't spent too much time on his yet, but that's how he feels too, so don't feel bad.
Okay. Well, and I figured that's why. Let me grab it and let me progressive pin it while we're messing around and see. And I need a better tension wrench. This isn't working. But let me go find some stickers.
Yes, you got some really cool stickers. Those are nice.
And I redid my desk. So everything's there. Oh, let me not lose these pins. Then I'll be buying you a new Goal Z.
Oh, don't worry about that.
You got some new pins in the mail
It's a
also. So.
nightmare.
I see Yabendo in chat. He has a very nice Goal Z with only gins.
Oh, wow.
I borrowed that from him, and it was very, very, very hard to pick.
Ooh, Steve has a nice view. He's doing a double cam.
Mm.
One top view and one inside the lock. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Neat. Yeah, he
That's
did that
really
pick
cool.
one of his others.
There we go. It's easier with the camera that way.
That's really cool.
I love these stickers. For everybody who has ever picked a hairy bow, you understand this sticker. But then the little ones, everybody seems to like the black and white one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's cool looking.
And
Oh,
then-
look at that one. Oh, wow. Very nice stickers,
and that-
man. Check
and
out
that's
that
the
big one.
That's the little one.
Woo!
Gonna send one of these to Chris and dominate his desk. You won't be able to see anybody but me. But I put them on my desk too, along with everybody else. But this, I just got this.
Yeah,
from
they're nice,
Amanda.
And
I got 2
so,
of them. Ha.
so the war of the stickers begins.
Nice.
crazy.
Yeah, they're really nice. Pick Smith, those chips from Panda Frog. Really nice, big and detailed. And lots
Yeah,
of stuff.
that's crazy. But then I have a whole ton of the other stickers for you, Lady Locks, that I'm going to send to you
Thank you.
for the sticker packs, along with a ton of mine.
Nice.
And obviously, some will go out with Puka. And I found a special sticker for Kraken.
That's cool.
Evil octopus on a safe. Now, what can we find to float this thing with?
Uji Keyman had a nice idea for your stickers. Make temporary tattoos out of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so you can use the ball bearings to float this. Oh.
Yeah, you don't really have to float it. You just kind of let go, and it kind of goes back.
But if you go too far, you definitely in the stick 'em.
And Lady
Yeah, it
Locks
kinda
showing the
floats
3D printed
itself.
lock for lockpicking gal, I think.
Yeah, this is the 3D printed. I don't want to use the key on it and open it because it doesn't have many. You can't really, do it that many times. So I don't want to open it, but it does work. Put the key and turn, and it opens.
That's cool.
Nice.
That's a very delicate. It's not meant to be used or whatever. So it's
Don't
just
put
for
ideas in my
kinda
head.
looking at. Very neat.
Nice.
Kraken says 8 arms for maximum picking.
Oh, Bobby Key says, open it. You can send another key if needed.
All right. This out of the way here.
That's the plus side of 3D printing you can redo.
Very cool.
Very cool. See? You wrecked it already.
Yep, it's already broke. Leave it to me. Oh, there you go. Got it. Yeah, that's one of the coolest things ever is that 3D printed lock. Very neat.
Yeah, they got a lot of cutaway ones out there for printing as well now.
Yeah, that's a shame. At least the cutaways, you can look inside, so you can see the work, so to speak, and how cool even a 3D printed lock is. You can't see inside, if you know
Yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, Picksmith and I got some cool cutaways.
From Dumb Down Under Monkey.
Yeah.
Now mine was the UR. That is a messed up keyway. It's basically a U9 with a double-sided key and more restrictive keyway.
Ugh. Yeah, I got one of the U9. It makes no difference whether you can see what's going on in that one or not.
No, it doesn't.
It's just none.
That one's all about the feel.
Yeah, it's terrible.
My phone's overheating again, so I'm gonna go before I end up wrecking it.
Oh no. Okay.
Have a good night, everyone.
Oh,
night.
poor late you.
Bobby says next time you pull the key, you can hold the core a little bit with your finger, and it comes out right away.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I just like get nervous when I do that. I don't want to wreck it.
This is like gin pinball. What the hell?
Yep. That sounds like girls head.
This lock is weird. I must have overset something.
Yeah, I found once you put 3 in, it gets very tough.
To say the least.
I was able to get it with 5, but then, like, to try it again, like, to get it a second time, I couldn't. So then I would try for hours with nothing. So I would take it back down to 4, thinking, okay, I'll start at 4 again, and I still couldn't get it. I would keep having to take it down to 2, and then work my way back up to the 5, and then I'd get it, and then I couldn't get it again. And it was just like this like, just terrible. It was terrible. Not fun at all.
No.
Because each time I would have to start back down at 2. Like, for some reason, I just couldn't continuously remember what to do. I don't know.
Well, at least I can open my comfort box. That's one win for today.
Nice job. Isaac said he just said have a good night out loud, thinking telling Lakeview have a good night.
Yeah, because Isaac normally is on screen, so maybe that's why.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Lockpicking Scal said she's been working on a challenge lock and was trying to figure out something different to use for a pin, like a piece of jewelry or something unique.
Ah. People have used screws.
Yeah.
The only thing about jewelry, it might be a little soft. Unless it's brass.
Right.
Good idea, Steve.
I was hoping Trucking could come on and show us how he was doing on his Lockwood.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't make it.
Yeah, the guy reached 100 subs, but so congratulations.
Yeah,
More on that later in the giveaways, but
yeah, he did a great job on his tension video. I think that's going to get a lot of views because it's very, very good video.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that in his interview.
oh, nice. Also, a nice interview with the Greenish, by the way.
That was fun.
Like all the other interviews are always nice, but that's the
Right.
latest one.
Yeah, it was fun.
Not every day you lose Rubber Band.
And he's a big guy, so he's hard to lose.
And Rubber Band didn't even know he was lost.
Yeah, that was a very, very special day.
That sounds like it. That would have been a lot of fun to meet him and spend the day with him, or even multiple days.
Yeah. He's a great guy.
But aren't we all?
He's the only one I've met in person.
It's not working out.
You swear this was open.
Oh, almost.
I'm excited for someone. Was that you, Greenish?
Yeah. Big faucet. That's probably one of the bottom pins.
What are you picking?
Name F NF4.
Ah.
Oh, I inspired you.
Tapered Devil.
Yeah. And it likes to eat my picks as well.
I haven't even seen one of those, but I've seen a lot of people picking them.
Well, I just tried to pick his little brother, but still being stubborn.
Did you get it? Oh, congratulations.
There we go. Nicely done. I think since they shut down speed locks, I still hold the world record for the MF2.
Nice.
NF2 is a really cursed lock.
That's
with NF4.
That
I've been trying for about half a year now, on and off, and I haven't succeeded it yet. Fully pinned today.
I was surprised how wickedly hard that was to learn.
Yeah.
It is a crazy, crazy lock.
That was one of the locks I picked for blue belts. I picked NF2 and Plura, and one of those I used to get my belt. I don't remember which one. But I learned really, really a lot about picking by those two locks.
Tapers are a whole different world of picking.
Yeah.
A lockpicking's gal, I put a link in the comments for you. They're metal beads that you can purchase that have a hole through the middle that you can essentially string together, and they're 3 millimeters wide.
Oh, there you go.
Jay likes to use those on his catastrophe pins. But I think he actually drills the hole in them himself.
Yeah, the holes in these beads is 1.2 millimeters, I believe.
Oh, that's a nice size, too.
Yep.
And they fit into the regular chambers?
Yeah, they're 3 millimeters.
Oh.
You're giving away your secrets on the lock you sent me, which I got to pick tonight.
Oh, no.
Damn it. I thought I'd get you to...
I picked up on that little thing after I sent it to you.
Oh, okay.
You should have left him wondering.
I didn't say there wasn't other fun stuff in there. It's a little bit rough, but be kind.
I will. I'm going to do that tonight, and I'll put it on my back channel tonight.
Awesome, thank you.
What is with this lock? 3 is not doing anything. I'm taking 1 out.
Oh yeah. You'll have to send that link to LockHeat, because that doesn't post up on my thing. And
Or you.
I can send it to Discord.
yeah,
Send it to LockHeat on Discord.
is that cool, LockHeat?
Yeah, sure. I can post it in the.
Oh, Dew is leaving.
There you go.
Says wish everyone a nice day and a good night and a great week. So, have a great week, Dew.
I do.
Okay.
Boy. Mine's just being a jerk today, too.
And there's the link.
Oh, sweet. Hello, Kraken.
Kraken!
What's Kraken, Kraken?
He's out of Vegemite, I think.
Oh, it's going to make him angry.
Ugh.
There it is.
And Kraken, it's
Uh,
coming. I promise you.
I also mailed my jar of Vegemite and Marmite, by the way, to Dick Pics. Dick Pics? Yeah.
oh boy,
So he's up next.
that's gonna be funny.
Nice.
I hope he shows up today.
Man, this thing is too big to where I can barely fit it in frame with my filming setup. It's a big boy.
It sure is.
Number 19.
It doesn't fit real nice in that grabber either, in the vice. What's that called? The small rig or whatever. Doesn't like to hold it.
You say you got this lock with 5? I'm impressed.
Yes, I did. I worked very hard, and I couldn't get past 5 though.
And I had a feeling 3 was tripping me up, so I'm playing with 1 and 3, and it's totally different lock.
Yeah,
They just
it's
keep
very strange.
they keep tripping back and forth.
Yeah, and I couldn't get it if I just pinned it to 5 and then tried. I had to step the whole way up, like 1, 1, then 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3. Just keep
Yeah.
adding 1. But and then oh gosh, you're probably better off that you didn't get the last 2 right away, because those 2 are, oh my gosh, those 2 make it just totally different.
I believe it.
I know I watched a couple videos of people saying they had to pick like a couple of them like halfway. Somebody had to pick 3 of theirs halfway. and then keep them in the middle, like in the milling,
Yeah.
and basically like put them all up like into the milling, and then hold them there, and then pick a couple other pins, and then go back to those 3, and then I'm just like, that's just too much.
Well, that's what I'm noticing, that these two are like perfectly matched. They're playing ping pong.
Yeah, it's a very yucky lock. I think you'll get it though. It just takes a minute to figure out. I couldn't even tell you because it just, like I said, it felt like I barely had to touch anything when I had the first like 3 in there. It was just barely had to move them. Like, you think you have to put them, like pick them, but they don't go. They don't go very far, but you think they're going to. And then once you add more, it's like, I don't know, whole different.
Yeah. It's crazy too. You have to push these up pretty darn high.
Yeah, that's a pain. You're having trouble with this one. Oh, there you go. That's a miss. I really want to see Kraken get that 19 open.
Yeah. How long have you been trying on that thing now?
I think he just got that not long ago.
I think he posted something last night he was going to try it.
Yeah, but I didn't actually unbox it until about 10 minutes into picking time. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I ate lunch in the middle, so I have like 20 minutes into the lock.
Got it. So another 20 minutes, no problem. You got this.
Yeah, he'll get that. It's a master lock. He picks that other master lock in like a second, so.
That would be half a second.
Excuse me. Well, this one should take you like 3 seconds then, once you get it figured out. Watch, his little daughter will come on and pick it. She'll show us all.
There we go. That is
Did you get it?
With the 2 again.
It's worth a Yahoo, let me tell you.
Wow. You know,
I'm actually
awesome.
glad that you're struggling because I thought I was just like really, really bad.
No, this really takes a different touch and a different feel in picking and floating.
Yeah.
And wow, this is ridiculously hard.
I think Jabende said in his video it was the hardest pure pin tumbler lock he ever picked.
Yep.
I agree.
I did.
And that
I
was
thought
with
that
pins,
with the 700, but this has got it beat with 3 pins. It's just wow, just the feel of having to pick float where you're at. Do you overset? This is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get these mailed out. I'll send these out tomorrow for sure. I'm gonna put them in a priority envelope to make sure it's tracked and everything. So make sure you get them.
Okay.
But if you can think of anything else you want in the meantime, I'll throw it in there too.
No, I have enough now. This will take me about 5 years.
Nah, I think you'll have that figured out soon. You're pretty good at thinking them through, and
Nah, normally I'm like you. I just poke until it opens, but this... This is a different world right here.
And it sucks because you have to keep opening it to progressive pin it. And I mean, I opened it so many times and I just...
It's nice that the cap just slides right off, though.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, because first I took it out, like, took it apart and the ball bearings were everywhere and it was a mess.
Nice one.
Job, LockHeat.
Is that American I sent you?
Like,
Nope.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's turning into a comfort lock. That's nice.
yeah. Those are tough little locks, LockHeat, so that's a good job.
I'm getting there slowly, but getting there.
Oh, there's Chris. Chris showed up. Hi, Chris.
Chris, you missed your sticker.
Yeah, Picksmith made a giant sticker for you. She's gonna send it to you so it covers your whole thing, so we can't see nobody else's stickers.
Cisco
Right.
set me up.
I gotta run.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Well, thank you for popping in and hanging out.
Bye bye.
Have a good one, TLP. I really think I gotta fix these springs. This is really messing with me.
Yeah. Well, grab some of the good springs and put them in the couple that you're using, that you're picking it.
I didn't see any springs. Let me go look again.
I thought there was at least one good one, or two, that weren't all destroyed. Or that might have been one of the ones I have here.
No, you didn't send any. You didn't send any.
There's some finger pin springs in the bag with the Lockwood spools.
Oh, is that where it is? I have that in a different location.
Yeah, I put them in with those just so that it wouldn't get... Because I knew you'd be keeping track of those good.
Yeah, and I could have gone and grabbed some more of my own, too.
Well, I wasn't sure how many you had, and I actually ordered a crap ton of them from CLK Supplies when I started ruining the springs in that thing. I went and ordered a bunch of them because I knew I'd need them. I wasn't sure if you'd have any extras to spare for it, and you sent me a couple already, and I'm thinking that you probably were down for a couple springs.
Well, now I buy them in a bag of 100.
Oh, so you were good on springs.
Yeah. But I'll use yours, no problem. Come on.
It's crazy because two fingerprint springs were like the exact length of the original springs, but just annoying because when you have to put them in from the top, especially if it's a longer pins in there, it's hard to get them in there. And then to close that thing without ripping them apart. I have the worst time.
While my hands are free, I'll show Chris's sticker. This is for you, Chris. And yes,
We have a banana for scale.
it's like 12 inches across.
Chris is cracking up. Now we're all going to be after Cisco to make us big ones to put on Chris's desk.
He's not gonna have a desk. He's just gonna have a sticker.
Yeah.
There we go. We want those springs to the top.
I guess I'll have to get me a couple of 36-inch Krakens made.
He actually sent me a couple of old Krakens too that aren't the holographic, which are kind of cool.
Okay.
Different colors. There we go. Springs to the top of the Bible.
I just can't find a pick that I want to use for this. It's driving me crazy now.
What are you picking?
No, I'm picking that Saturn.
Ah,
I've picked
you
it
know,
a bunch
dimple
of
picks
times.
work really well.
I can't get that figured out with dimples at all. It seems like they just don't. They're just not big enough for in here. I don't know. And a couple of these set really high too, so I don't know how the heck a dimple pick would ever set them. But I guess it can, but
Never played with one.
it's not that bad.
I have to go.
Okay, well, thank you for picking with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Good one,
Hanging
Greenish.
out.
And have a nice evening, everyone.
The same to you.
Yes, you too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye, see you.
Chris missed it when he was earlier. Greenish's cat was being he was all mad. It was hilarious. Reminded
Have
me
you
of
seen the LPU belt website that the Greenish, amongst others, are working on?
the what?
The belt site.
The new belt
LPU.
the LPUbelts.com database of locks and their belt colors and photos,
Oh, cool.
information about the locks, etc., etc.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
check that out.
They also asked that if anybody has picked locks to give their impressions on them, on how hard they are, easy. They're kind of doing a reclassification as well too on some things.
Okay. That's
They
pretty
have
cool.
everything nice and sorted, and you can search it like the NF2. for
Oh,
example.
wow. Look at that.
You can see it on the side. It's purple,
Oh, wow.
and it has
Yeah.
pictures.
They're doing a great job compiling that whole thing.
Wow.
It's a huge undertaking.
That is neat.
Yeah, Peace Weapon, Nixed, Greenish, and just about everybody.
That's a real nice reference for locks. I like that.
It's
Oh,
way
lock
easier to
picking
use
skills.
than a spreadsheet.
Hmm?
It's way easier to use than a spreadsheet,
Oh, good.
and lots more information than just the name and the color, the belt color.
Lockpicking Gal says, can't believe the 1100s are not blue anymore.
They're easier than people expected them to be. It's a steep learning curve, but once you learn them, they're really quite easy.
Yeah.
And if other locks become harder newer locks become harder, then locks get easier. That are the older locks get easier in regards to the newer ones. So they
Right.
shift in the belt ranking one time or another. Because what is hard now can be easy in a few years
Yep. A lot of
with
locks
different
have
tools
gotten-
and knowledge and that sort of stuff.
Yep. A lot of locks have been downgraded in their what
Or
they are.
upgraded. Like the NF2 I just showed went up from blue to purple.
Oh wow.
Which was interesting because it was purple last year
Yeah.
when I picked it up when I was back there. But yeah, that lock is well into the high purple in my opinion. That is a crazy lock.
Yeah.
Who do we
Isaac.
have?
Drop
the tweezers.
Isaac.
Hi, Isaac.
Hey guys,
What are you
How are you
bringing to
doing?
pick today?
LP69 is still in here. I heard his voice.
No, I don't think that was him.
No, that was me, I think.
Yeah, I think it was his sound clip.
It sounded
Oh,
like
yeah.
Paracentric.
Drop
push-
the tweezers.
That one?
Was that Paracentric?
I
Go
wish
the
he-
tweezers.
Poor day.
I'm not sure what I'm gonna pay. I haven't decided yet.
Rangerius is asking, what is a pin called that has a rough outside rather than smooth? I think you mean serrated.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Serrated
probably.
has cuts into it. I wonder if he's talking
Yeah.
like a twin combi finger pin with vertical serrations or something. He must just be talking serrations.
Yeah, probably serrations is my guess.
That's my guess too, because I can't think anything else that is rough on the outside kind of description.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see I'm in for 30 hours of pain with this lock.
I had a pretty cool idea for a challenge lock a while back, but I would need help from someone who's good with 3D printing stuff.
Ah. Freediver is the one to talk to. There's a bunch of guys.
But I haven't really fully planned it out because it's the sort of thing I'd want to plan it out with someone who actually would want to design it with me.
Ah. Well, Freediver is a challenge lock maker and a printer.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll reach out to him then.
He'd be a good starting point. The lock picker is also a challenge lock maker, and he's just starting into 3D printing.
Lens Pikey.
Yes, Land Spikey does both as well, and he makes an evil challenge lock.
Isaac, you'll be happy to know that Diggs is picking that ASA 600 with Jins like a pro, man. He's almost
man.
got it done.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We really
he
motivated
almost
him
has
for it.
it done. What's that?
We really motivated him to work on it, eh? I think he
Yeah.
probably would have done it sooner or later either way, but sometimes just having people, challenge you to do something.
Yep. And him and I are trying to pick it together, kind of helping each other out. And he's doing really good. He's doing
That's
really
awesome.
good with it. We just took it 2 pins at a time. And then,
That's really cool to hear.
yeah, then we changed it to 3. 3 pins in the front, first 3, then the last 3, and that kind of thing. And then now we're up to 4. And Diggs is getting his open in like seconds.
Nice.
So when he finally gets it fully pinned, I imagine he's gonna have it open really quick. Like it'll only be a minute or two, and it's full of gins. He's doing it.
We probably rebuild this padlock that I've had apart for a couple weeks. I'll do that first, and then maybe I'll work on my goldie a little bit.
Nice.
I don't like this lock. It's mean.
It sure is. It's an a-hole. It's a real a-hole.
3 pins is just like, it is ping-ponging and it won't set where it did before. I like the sprint, the ball bearings for the floating with one hand or with one finger.
Try to tension it not the whole way. Like just a tiny bit of tension, like not tensioning it the whole way, but not float picking it either, and just try to pick it without like changing the tension too much, like without floating it, just kind of half tension almost, and see if that does it. Because I know when it was on 3, I didn't really have to float too much. I just kind of did real real light tension. Is all I did. Barely even tensioned it, and then I would get the auto set and be done.
You said that like you were angry.
The better. What's that?
You said that like you were angry.
Yeah, it was a horrible lock.
Let's get them to be set and just be done.
Yeah, it was horrible. Terrible.
Get rid of this lock.
I had to get it out of my house. I couldn't have it here because I kept trying it and I kept getting mad. And I'd put it in the drawer and be like, okay, I'm taking a break. And then 10 minutes later, I'd be like, no, I have to do it. I was glad to see it go.
There he is.
Drop the tweezers.
Too many good words about me. I heard.
It's Sticks Day.
Yeah, I'm at it, but I put in 1 to 4, and now I struggled really hard.
Yeah. You'll get it, Dick. You've been working hard on that lock.
Yeah.
You'll get
Just
it
the
soon.
first minutes today.
You'll get it soon.
Didn't have
Just
many
think of
time
how
today.
proud you're going to be when you get that open.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. That's a hard lock.
That is. I would love to have a 600.
You can pick mine. I've got one.
I have a Gold Z. I don't like you at the moment.
Yeah, you don't want this one either. It's terrible.
No. Sounds like it's giveaway time.
Indeed. And let's start with the running giveaways.
Alright.
I don't think I have to mention it again, but all the links are in the description. So if you want to follow up on one of the giveaways, just look there. The Lockpicker 9069 is still doing his giveaways. The one that he's currently doing is again a shirt, a lot of luck, and his merchandise stuff. And it will be running until the 10th of March. So do check out that video to be entered. He has some really nice shirts and a lot of different versions you can choose from.
Yeah, I've got one of them. It's pretty nice.
Cool.
That's good stuff. LadyLocks is still doing his, at least planning to doing his giveaways. So do check out his channel to be notified when he does. Then the LadyLocks is doing a giveaway for a giveaway, sort of, kind of. She's doing a giveaway to promote another one of our lovely followers who are also doing a giveaway. So it's a nice thing to do. And she's giving a nice lock to go with it. Wanna explain what exactly, LadyLocks?
It's Trucking Locks logo lock he made. An Avis 7240 and a couple stickers. And all you have to do is go on Trucking Locks, the video that's linked. The link is in my description on there, and type in hashtag Trucking A and subscribe to Trucking Locks channel, and you're entered for the giveaway.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
I forgot to
So
do
it's,
that.
And speaking of the guy itself, here he is with his own giveaway. He reached 100 subs.
Nice.
So he's giving away or a covered instruments pick set and tensioners, or a bunch of LadyLocks. You get to choose if you win. All you have to do is comment on his video. So go check out the link in the description. Both LadyLocks and Trucking Locks will be running until the 9th of March. So you have about a week to enter. Obviously, Trucking Lock, congratulations on reaching 100 subs.
Yeah, congrats.
All right.
And theoretically, Shakir is doing the giveaway with the custom picks, as we already mentioned every week by now. We're still waiting on the new one in the series, and in the end, she's going to give them away. So do follow our channel to be notified. And we also have our own. I think a sticker pack this week.
You know what? I have I didn't realize I still have one. I've got a picking time pick. To give away. So we can give that away too. So we'll do a sticker pack and a picking time pick. How's that?
That's nice.
Two separate ones.
All you have to do is drop a comment in the chat. And 3 to 7 people already did it.
Nice.
And if you haven't, just say hi or something in the chat and you will be entered.
Just say LadyLocks rules. And no, I'm just kidding.
She rules when she doesn't give you a goal Z.
With not all the pins either.
Yeah.
I made it extra tricky.
I get a float pick those last two.
No, she sent the pins. It was the rogue UPS lock sporter who took the pins from the lock. And then the reason she found it, he put it back there when he heard us talking about it right now. He's trying to cover his tracks, but we're on to him.
Right?
Oh, I hate this lock.
Well, Picksmith used to be my friend, guys.
I need a break. I'll come back to this one.
I'm curious to see if you do like I did, put it away and really like swear you're not going to touch it, and then pick it back up again.
Oh, I will. That's what I do.
Well, as I don't see any new comments, let's do this.
Let's see who wins a pick.
Yeah, let's do the pick first.
Almost.
Oh,
Diggs.
Diggs one.
Diggs.
Oh, congratulations, Diggs.
I wasn't paying attention.
And it has a handle already, Dig.
Ah, cool. Very cool. Thanks.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, Diggs is kicking butt now. He's got picks with handles.
Yeah.
Just wait. Just wait and see all the locks he picks.
Let's try this one again.
So speaking of handles, has anyone seen these new handles I got from Bare Bones?
Oh, nice.
These are actually on multi-picks. So
Wow.
Okay.
Multi-picks. So
Yeah,
it's kind of nice.
I
Very,
knew
very
they
nice.
made a pair of those. How do you like those on there?
Right. I really like them. I had to email them and ask them to make them smaller so that they fit the multi-pick better.
And I did. Nice.
Yep. I got you with them.
Nice.
I've got a couple of lockpicking Dev's brass dimple flag holders coming.
Oh yeah, I've got to get. I'm getting one of his for a regular pick. Handles. Those beautiful. They're just beautiful. Those ones he makes.
Yep. But now I have to go and buy some multi-pick tips flags.
Yeah, it is nice stuff, but the price is holding me back for some multi-pick stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I'm buying 2 handles, and then I think it's 4 tips. The 4, 5, and 10 and 11 are the most common ones that people use.
That's a nice value for what you get, indeed. But the single picks.
I like 6 and 7. I like a lot of them. I like. There's a couple that I use a lot. 7 is definitely one of the ones I use a lot.
Is 7 one of the curved ones?
No.
I don't like the curved ones.
7 is good for just picking multi-lock. Sorry, Jen.
No, that's all right. I just was thinking. I don't care. Do you like the curved ones? Does anybody?
They have their uses for very specific situations. Most of the time, no, but in those situations, they're probably better than anything else.
Yeah. Okay. I just must not have ran into where, I really needed one because I've tried them thinking, man, maybe that'll work here. And I have no luck with them. I don't know.
Usually it's when there's like some tricky wording or something.
Yeah. I haven't gotten that far into it yet though either, so it could be why.
The heck? Oh. And just vanished and it shot inside the lock, that's why.
Yeah, I'm almost afraid to send Picksmith these other 2 pins. He's really not going to like me because these are the worst ones.
Well, that's what
Don't
you
tell
do,
him that.
though.
Tell him that it's the easiest ones.
It's too late. I've already heard her.
That's why they were out of the lock. I was like, forget these 2.
He doesn't need these.
I swore I put them in there. That's insane. I was so happy to get rid of it. Just threw it in the mail. I was like, oh, you want this one? Here you go.
Couple weeks, it's just coming back to you. Like, I don't want this one anymore.
The cursed. It'll be the cursed skull. We'll just pass it around to see who can actually pick it. It'll have like less and less original parts. Picksmith will send it to somebody with like a homemade pen or something, and then the next person will try it. There'll be no springs left.
It'll go from the goal Z to the goal F.
Yeah.
I wonder if a
For Frankenstein.
non-factory parts in it.
What's that?
I wonder if it'll still count with non-factory parts with the springs, where all the pins are effective.
Yeah.
And the milling's effective. I can already tell.
For
that
belts,
you're picking
usually
a
not.
clockwork.
I don't know how stingent they'll... For belts, usually not, but I don't know how stingent they'll be about it. Like, I know in the past, they were really picky about certain things that they haven't been as picky about lately, so
yeah,
it just depends.
I think
usually
also,
not.
If they're comparable, I think that I mean, if you actually look at the 2 finger pin springs compared to the actual spring that's in there, it literally is, I mean, almost exactly the dimensions, but it's just there's 2 of them, so I don't know.
Right.
And I don't know if I think it'll.
Like, I know when I was first learning my Acid Twin exclusive back before I had ever picked anything like that, one of the key pins was a little bit worn, and I asked Adam for that's Gert. I asked him for a new ASA pin, but before that, I was using a Schlage key pin. It was literally just a key pin. Like there's nothing different between the key pin versus the ASA key pin versus the Schlage, besides maybe some very small, minute things. But they're both just standard pins.
Yeah.
But apparently that would disqualify the lock from counting as a belted lock unless I had ASA pins in there. So that was what they said to me at the time, but that was like a couple years ago. And also they didn't know me and stuff. Maybe it's like, I didn't build trust and rapport yet at that time. So,
well, maybe if you can prove that it's all working and about the same kind of strength, that might be one thing too.
Yeah.
It's worth extra Dan points when it's cursed from LadyLocks.
It should be. It definitely should be. If I had
I'll
it
vote
first,
for that.
you know something else is wrong with it.
That's definitely on my vote.
Hey, heck, we can even make extra levels like a first gen, second gen.
First lady, second lady.
Yeah, that's definitely a Frankenstein goal. I thought maybe towards the end it just didn't like me after all I put it through.
Some advice that my boss gave me when I was still learning is whenever you're taking things apart, especially if you're not familiar with them, just take pictures along the way.
Yeah.
So that way it's easy to put it back together. And I didn't do that for this lock.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to have to just do some trial and error and see if I can figure out what the right way is. Obviously, it wouldn't be this way if I have. But I also don't remember which way I put in that actuator or which way it goes in. So we'll see. I'll just try out a couple things, and if it works, then it works. If it doesn't...
Which lock is that? Looks like a 700.
That's that. No, it's a ASA Twin 6000. So
just remember, don't put the screw in it.
Yeah, exactly. Until I know for sure that it's good.
Yep.
I've learned that lesson the hard way too many times. Try to flip this guy around.
So Dig, you're on 4 pins?
Yeah. As soon as I put in the 4th pin, or 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 1 is my biggest problem. But, yeah, same as on yours with 6 to 4, I guess.
There.
Yeah, I put 3 in here, digging up. I can't get this for nothing with these last 3.
Yeah.
I'm sure it has to go in a bit differently, I think.
Lock Frumber set asking you, Dig, what you're working on.
I said 600 right now with gens on 4 pins right now. Actually on 1, 2, 3, 4.
Chris asks, does anyone like disc detainer locks?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't ever
I
pick
do.
the... Yeah, you've picked them on here, huh? You've picked a couple.
Nice.
I really need to start working on that just for the fun of it.
Definitely useful. Had a couple jobs where I've had to do it.
Who was it? MC Explorers. McFoo just put a video up, which was kind of interesting, of a couple of different things on distainers that people don't really talk about in some of their videos. So it was kind of interesting to see that one.
Oh, really? What was he saying?
How to measure and see and find your pins, and what was some of the other things that he was talking about? How to see if you're picking up one or two of the first discs with your tool, and how to compensate for it using washers. He had something else too, and I'm just drawing a total blank on it at the moment.
That's awesome. You
But-
should link the video in the chat. Sounds really cool.
I can't do that because I'm technically inept. but I bet LockHeat could do it.
LockHeat is the smartest one out of all of us.
That's true. It's a good thing we have somebody like that.
Sure.
I'm just being silent.
He's picking a lock.
Ugh. This lock is terrible.
Wow, this lock was so easy earlier.
What's at that Dorma?
Yeah.
That's because it's live.
It's interesting.
Almost,
too.
Lady Locks.
I was looking at this one on the belts, and it's a red belt too. I
Is
was
it
surprised.
still a red belt?
At the moment?
Okay.
I mean, it may be brown, but still picks a lot like a 700, except for without having to float pick it.
Yeah. It's still tough. I mean, I thought it
Yeah.
was pretty tough compared to, I don't know. Ugh. Kraken disappeared on us. I think he put Vegemite on his master lock. He called it a
No.
day.
Just went and ate the 19.
All right, I
With
got
some
it.
hot sauce.
Padlock reassembled.
Oh, nice job.
A nice feel to it too.
Nice work.
Now I can take pictures next time.
There you go. Well, next time you'll know how to do it. You won't even need the pictures.
Exactly. All right,
What
the
is-
screw is actually in now and works well. So
I wonder if I can.
put it back together. My pinning tray is vacated for pins from the Goldie. Let's try not to break it this time as I take it apart. Kurt, what format is that Goal Z?
Kick. So it's got the top cap that Lady Locks has destroyed, but it slides off really easily now too. So it's perfect for practice.
That's going to be just the community practice goal. How about that?
Which
What about
meant
this housing? Do you have
No.
this housing?
No,
Okay.
just what's in your hand. Which was I was gonna
Okay.
ask you because I remember you saying that there were ball bearings in there on the plug. But she's just pulled the cap off, so I can just slide it off, which I don't have to mess with pulling it apart to that point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mess with it to that point right now, so you can see.
Yeah, because I think you remember saying that there's a couple of little ball bearings on the sides. I can tell from the recentering of it.
Yeah, last time I did this, I screwed that up, so hopefully I don't do that this time.
Are they on
But
the
the other thing
90s?
is the plug doesn't fit perfectly in here. It's not like a perfect fitting plug, I don't think.
Okay.
Maybe.
Are they at the 3 and 9 on that?
I think so you can sort of see it, the bumps here.
I would, but
I think that's
Kraken's
what
speech picking. That's pretty awesome.
Oh, nice. So I think it's just this bump right here, or the hole right there. So
Okay.
I'll just turn it like, I don't know, 45 degrees sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then we'll see.
So
If
it's
it
just one
gets stuck
ball
at any
bearing.
point, I'll just take off the cover. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, there's one on each side.
Oh, there is? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that worked. I just turned it 45 degrees and it came out. So I'm holding the ball bearings with my fingers as I took it out because they would have come out. But here, I'll show you them. Now, here's the one on the top. Oh, that's stuck to my finger still.
Okay. So they're just at 3 and 6 or 3 and 9. Okay.
They're literally in between the second and third slot
Got it. Okay.
position.
I was just curious for professional gutting purposes and not losing other parts.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't believe I found this ball bearing. This is the missing ball bearing that we lost that one time, and
That's crazy.
I found it.
Oh. Since we can't pick today, I don't think this is going to work either.
I'm having a bad picking day too. Very bad.
I can get 2 pins. It's going to make for picking a challenge block later really fun.
Jen, are you okay if I mention about what you're working on with the bylock at all, or no?
Wait, what was I working on? Oh no, I don't care. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Go for it.
She's figured out some new secret technique to this new secret high-tech bylock that hasn't been released yet. No, I'm just she has a bylock, but it's a QCC. And she has a key, but she doesn't have the change key. So she's going to work on trying to make the normal key into a change key.
What I think I heard you saying something about that. One of the things, though, what DMAC had to do, he knew what the key was and could take a picture of it and scale it. So without that, you got to get it apart.
For what she has a key, but she doesn't have the quick change key, which just has the extra dimples on it, right?
Oh yeah, you can turn your key into a quick change key if it's single keyed.
Yeah.
Actually,
exactly.
Anything with those dimples. Hold on a second.
So she could just mill out 2 little dimple holes in her key, and then if it's in the right spot, she's just trying to impression it to see where the dimples were. She's getting nice marks too.
Yeah, it should. So this is mastered by lock. So I've got the regular key. The 2 keys are different, but the change key just has the 2 dimples.
Yeah. That's
right
what we're
there
gonna try to
between
put on
1
there.
and right between 1 and 2. I could measure it, but that takes it and turns it into the core key.
Yes.
Because all it is just these 2 bottom ball bearings. Without that in there, they stay, when you put in a regular key, they stay proud and locked in there.
Right.
And with that one, it just, those 2 dimples on there
Pulls them in.
allows them to fall in.
Nice.
So if it's a quick change, that's all it is. But unlike this, the one that Yabende picked to control, That's different. That one.
Yeah, the one he picked was like a special. That was actually a high security, like special top secret by lock with extra cuts and stuff.
Yeah. That one was crazy.
Yeah. At
But
first,
I
I
can
just thought it was like a bunch of pins that got messed up in the factory, but it's meant to be that way.
Yeah.
You know, with all these false gates and random spots and stuff, I was like, where do you get that? But it's because normally the false gates on the bylock is either above or below the pin, but it had like multiple false gates, like almost attached to each other. It was crazy.
Yeah. That was a bit nuts. But send me a message one day, Lady Locks, and I'll measure that with a micrometer.
Okay.
I don't think this is going to happen, but we're going to try it.
Oh, there we go. Oh, Lock Fumbler's going to bed, he says.
Have a good night, Fumbler.
Earlier, Prevarication said he got his that master lock or the 410 in the American lock body open. He was been trying to get it. He finally got one. So that was cool.
Yeah, I saw that. And then Chris Cocoon was saying that we're all a bunch of babies.
I told him get on here and show us what's up, but he never did. I don't know where he went. Slinky won't let him.
I'm not even sure what the context is. All I know is that he thinks of us as babies.
We whine too much.
That's probably true.
It's a hard sport.
This lock is hard.
Yeah.
This one's mean.
Stop bullying me, Lock. So what would this one be? This is the only pin that I have in my Goal Z that's not a gin, but it's like a spool. So it's like a weird spool.
It's like the dumbbell one or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the yucky one.
No clue.
It's still it's like a gin because it still has that sharp lip, but it's not like a small thin lip. It's much fatter, wider lip. Still very sharp. So it's still catching the counter milling. Maybe not in the same kind of way.
Oh. Who's this?
The man. Calling us babies.
Babies, y'all babies.
I know how to draw the Chris out of hiding.
Good job, Isaac.
I have this disc lock. It's a disc detainer lock. And now I will channel my inner Yabende. Pick this lock and we will tension from the front and we will go.
I love it.
Not good. Not good. Oh, maybe. Next.
I hope your bad days watching this. He's laughing so hard.
This not good luck. Maybe. Next disc, I think 0. I think 0.
That's exactly what he sounds like too when he's talking.
Okay. Now I hit my head and I talk like this. And no time for locks, no time for picking, just play with that. A good cat animal.
That's too good.
Okay, now 0, maybe we counter. Oh, fuck it.
Oh my god.
I missed something.
I needed that.
Oh my god.
You might have to come back.
We're gonna have to clip this section of the stream.
Yeah, we have to keep this forever. Great.
At the end of the year, the best of picking time.
Exactly.
Pose.
I think even in the LockHeat Awards, they have like best impressions or something. We'll have to try to submit that.
In StreamYard, we can clip and post them as shorts.
Oh, perfect.
If I could only pick it. I think maybe I'd be baby too.
Sure.
You're slipping into Russian now.
Flipped over a border.
When did EF get here?
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, we need Floor and Chris to have a competition going.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I think we would just all have to walk away from that one. That would be so good.
Oh, it's no good. Not good.
I was gonna ask Chris about about that lock that you sent LPL, the railroad lock.
LPL.
Talking about the big funky one with the 3 cuts. Distance.
Yeah.
I have one.
Oh, they're Ingersolls? Hold on.
No, I think
The one that you asked him to pick, but then he didn't pick.
Oh, was that you that sent that, Chris?
I don't think I sent one. I have a bunch of these. These are Sergeant Greenleaf. And
that wasn't you sent it? That's what I was asking because he said Chris, but he didn't say Chris Capoon, so
no,
wasn't sure.
Me. I have a bunch of these. There's I think 8 or 9 different keys.
I think it's 12.
Is it 12? Yeah.
It's a low amount.
This is a little one. I'll have to put my lock down. Okay, so this is a big one, and this is a 102. And it works really hard.
Wow.
But it has they have rubber O-rings in there, and they just get stiff. And you can lube them up, but it goes away in no time. But this is the key.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And I picked one of these with just a pick. Just I don't even know.
Nice.
Boom, boom, boom. I think Rookie Lock showed how to do that. And I picked one of them.
There's 3 discs and there's only 3 depths.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not really that tough a deal. And then you can, if it looks like this, you can take the core out. And Rookie Lock actually made me a handmade, I don't know where it is, brass key for one of mine. It was just like this, but he made it, it was all out of brass stock. It was very cool. And also, if you go way, way back, Daz Evers took a dowel. Let's see.
Yeah, I have one that's got the dowel key in it.
Yeah, you can take a dowel and mark it out where the cuts would be, and make make that work. I think
That's pretty cool.
He used like a pencil or something, but it was very, very cool.
I know he's done that with an Abloy Classic with a pencil.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was. Oh, here it is. Wait. So,
Which is pretty crazy.
Is an all brass key, handmade by Rookie Lock, that he sent me. And he brazed the little thing in there. And this was just some brass stock that he cut or filed and cut. And I think, if I bring this back, I think this is a 102. So we get in here. Yeah, it feels like it. If I can get it open, there we go. See?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice. I think there's about 17 or 18 different potential keys, and you can 3D print all of them.
Yes. You can, yeah, and I think you were talking about the supplier who sent you some extra pins, Isaac. I think he sells those. Oh, wow. That is very, very cool.
Adam. Yeah. Yeah,
I love him.
But you can also just get the STL files if you know anyone with a 3D printer. It's like just a couple cents for them to print all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Or you can make it yourself like this. This is from Mr. Picker, Jonathan Bailey, who made the
Oh, check that out.
wood key with a quarter.
Totally cool.
That's awesome.
Really neat.
That's even cooler than a normal key.
Yep.
Here's the smaller one. You see this guy? And you can see how much smaller it is than the regular size. And I have not seen many of these, but it would be very cool for me to pick this and then make a key.
Yeah, why don't you try to pick it right now?
I don't have anything small enough. Oh, you mean like how I did it before?
Yeah.
I think I'm a baby with that. I don't think I could pick it.
There's only 3 discs. I think you could
I
do it.
love how Isaac challenges people.
I know, he's like,
He always says, why not? Well, why not?
I think I hear Slinky calling me.
Sounds like you're being a baby about this, Chris.
I might be.
No pressure, no pressure.
I have this Zarker. Actually, I'll work on that. I'll work on seeing if I can pick this for next week.
Well, this is the
Oh,
hardest part of figuring what to tension with.
Does Kraken have a note down there saying "Be right back"?
Yeah, we need some elevator music in the background. Ting, ting, ting,
Only on picking time can you just be like "BRB." Oh man.
Let the man poop in peace.
He went to go get the next size master lock. He's like, hold on.
Or new Vegemite.
Yeah.
All that Vegemite, does a wonder to his bowels, so.
He's got to clear it out so he can have some more.
It's a little scary.
That's why most of us are just
So,
happy with the one time doing the Vegemite, getting a sticker.
Oh yeah. I didn't even do it. Slinky did it, and she got a
I've been
sticker.
just sitting here listening. So I've been just here listening to everybody. Does anybody have any weather news or questions for me or anything today?
It's cloudy off and on here. It did drizzle earlier.
Oh, here it goes.
Last
cracking
Wednesday
feet
was almost 19 inches of snow for me.
Jeez. That's a lot of snow.
Couple inches this morning.
Yeah.
But the ski resorts have a couple feet or more than that. 3 feet, I think, to go this week.
Wow.
It's a lot of snow.
Yeah, it is a lot.
I saw videos this morning of Big Bear and Arrowhead, how everybody's locked in there.
Oh,
Yes.
man. Jake Gabriel wants to know, Isaac, is it a JMS that you were talking about, other than a Zarker disc detainer, that is a great learning lock? Aw.
FMJ here, or FJM, sorry, this one. I'll show you in a second.
And who is that, Steve?
He needs a groom. Say hi, Zeus.
He's trying to get his head up. He won't do it. Steve, now it just looks like you're manhandling the poor thing. He's planning on eating your locks
Seen
later.
what's
He's like, go ahead. Keep it up.
He'll probably lick everything. He likes to lick everything in sight. He eats breakfast and he's sitting there licking the cabinet underneath me. It's like, what the heck are you doing?
G. Kima said it's thing.
Oh, I thought that was you for a second. That was just at the top of your head.
Oh, gosh.
Here, so this is the lock, Jay. I like to recommend to people to work on when they're learning disc container stuff. Here's the key. Oop.
Did you get that? Where did you get that? Can you get them ones on Amazon?
I got it from my distributor where I can typically get them, but I don't think they're uncommon or hard to get. I think you can get them off Amazon.
Okay.
It's just a nice open keyway. One of the things with the really cheaper ones is that the discs will move around a lot, so they won't always stay centered, and it just feels mucky and muddy a little bit. You know, it's not clear feedback. Whereas with this one, it's not like it's a super hard lock, but the feedback is very clear, and it actually is more challenging than any of the really cheap ones, because you have to be really precise with all your movements, but at the same time the feedback becomes much more clear. The reason why I say it's a good learning lock is because it won't feel clear at first, but once you get to the point where the feedback starts to feel clear in this lock and you're able to start opening it consistently, that's when you know that you've made solid progress and you're ready to take on harder disc detainer locks.
Okay.
It's a really good one to help get you to that point, in my opinion.
That's Good to know.
And we got Larry the Lockpicker waiting backstage. And if you can pop on your camera, we can throw you on screen if you want.
Another really good one. You can find these. Most of them say like extra security. This one's a Betox, and it's a good, really easy one to pick. And also, the unities are good because you could take them apart and study them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these actually come apart, and they actually give really good feedback. Like Isaac was saying, in the beginning, you're going to go, what? But they do give feedback. So if you work with it, it's a
You
good
get
one.
the hang of it, yeah.
Yeah. So these ones that usually say top security, they really, they definitely aren't. So you just go in there and you get yourself a set of these, and these are like 3 millimeters, 3.4, almost up to 4. But generally, the 3.2 will tension most of your locks. Tensioning, just picking up the one disc. So I'll probably pop this one really quick. Okay, we go from the back. I get click. And then the next one. Another click. I think this is 0 cut. And then, let me see this. Maybe click. I turned that off. I could get the fucking disc.
We didn't even get a beep.
The funniest part of it is that he's really focused. He's actually focused and trying to pick the lock, and like he's really channeled his inner Yabende. It's not a joke for him in the moment. It's real.
It is. It's just like this. Where's my 0 disc?
Yes, Yabende is one of my favorite.
God, I
favorites
love
to
him.
watch.
All right, so
Yeah.
I can't rotate. Boom, boom, boom. Boy, my shackle comes out. I pick the lock. Whee! Okay, now calculate.
Oh. Oh, I've got the worst luck picking today. It was because of Picksmith. I know he cursed me under his breath.
No.
Cursed me with bad picking today.
I did
Oh,
it
no,
vocally, verbally, not under breath.
You jinxed it by opening locks in the
Yeah,
just before the show.
Won't be doing that anymore.
Nah, all the best, all the love.
I just want you to get it open so then you can teach me how to do it.
Okay. I got 2 pins. Isn't that good enough?
Man, I wish. Things a nightmare.
It's crazy how even just 2 pins is freaking hard.
Oh, yeah. I put in a third one and went, what the hell? And took out the middle one between the 2 and realized it was just the 2.
Also, the other thing with Unity locks, you don't need a spacer. The Sparrow's, regular offset works perfectly. So that's another cool thing about the Unity locks.
Yeah, same with the FJM. Actually, the spacing on the Sparrows was accurate to that too.
Yeah, and I can't remember the guy's name, but you were talking about him earlier, Isaac, about you could just take washers and build them up.
That was me talking
Was it?
about
Okay.
Yeah, MC Explorers did a video today. Or
Yeah, it was a great video,
That
and
is
he
a
had
great
all the
video.
resources. John's Lock, who did the 3D explanation, and total. He would spin it around so you could see what the discs were doing and what states. And God, it was great. So he had all of those great resource links too.
Come on, just one lock today. Don't
Yeah,
that
what the
hear?
Yep, exactly.
You need to.
Oh, well, we'll ban him for life.
Now you need to edit the live VOD.
Ban him to oblivion. I mean,
Who was that?
Larry the Lockpicker. So he put up
Like just some random.
Yeah, he put up a video, or he put up a screenshot of a lockpicking table, and then some profanity about ethnic slurs and
Yeah, it's a good song.
and Lady Locks' other favorite thing.
But has anybody heard of Larry the Lockpicker before, or is he just some random person that just came right now?
Does anybody recognize it?
No.
Unfortunately.
No, but that's things you have to do with when you're doing a public link sharing thing. It happens.
It happens.
We don't hold it against anybody.
No. Just for StreamYard making the
Can't you?
the button's too small to click right on. I missed it the first time.
Okay, now we do Abloy 330. There is the lock is two. Oh, with key. With key. It's good luck.
All right, guys. My phone's at like 2% battery, so
Oh no!
this luck is kicking my ass.
Keep picking it. Keep picking it. You got it.
They will do that.
There's one of those days for all of us.
I feel like it's just today. I mean, I'm just like getting frustrated now, and I still have to make a picking and gutting video on the lock I'm trying to pick. Now I can't pick it. What the heck?
But in
That's
any
not
case, I'm
gonna
going to say
work out.
goodbye while I'm still able to here because my phone's
All right,
gonna
Kraken.
pick it.
Have a good one, Kraken.
Take care, buddy.
See you, man.
See, the problem is he took it out of the package. If you keep it in the package, it's all good. It's all
100% picking on that one.
Yeah, I've got Jay Gabriel's number 19. I can't pick either. So tried.
That is why
I still remember way back him taunting me with a Master Lock 19. Like, I can't pick this lock. I wonder, can you pick this lock? But that was around the time I kind of slowed down with videos. So I didn't want to like take him up on the offer, but
This is a 17. Or I'm sorry, a 15. It's huge, but the key does not have as many pins. But look at that! Look at that great bidding.
Oh wow!
Big luck.
oh, thanks, Jay. I appreciate that, man. I'll have to take you up on it at some point. Get back into videos here soon.
If the offer is still available. You gonna pick it? You'll pick it now in a
Try.
minute. You'll pick it in no time.
Oh, there we go. I was just gonna say, considering that I wasn't picking the gold Z with 2 pins. So. Okay, not time for 7. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that was one of the most ridiculous locks I think I ever tried. And I haven't tried a whole lot, but geez, oh man.
You're gonna have fun with the buy lock. The buy lock's a tricky lock.
I have another one I was working on. I wasn't that bad, but the bidding was terrible towards the back. So I was picking it, front to back, progressive pinning it. And once I got towards the back ones, it was like, yeah, forget it. I had to take a break for a while because I just couldn't get those the way they were. But that was before I had dimple picked, to be able to try that even. Because I think maybe a dimple pick could get that last pin for me.
And let's talk for a second about, I'm surprised nobody's brought it up yet, but how you just randomly, out of nowhere, just find yourself with Dom IX Saturn and then pick it within, an hour or something.
Yeah. That was my one.
I couldn't believe that was I couldn't believe that was that easy for me to pick. I really don't understand it because I was struggling thinking of what locks to pick for my red belt and all that. And then I was able to get my red belt because I already picked the locks, that I would need for it. And then I got that one and I was thinking, all right, here we go. This gonna be tough. It's gonna be so hard. And it was like 20 minutes and I opened it and I couldn't believe it. So I was like, let me try this
She's
again.
like, I'm a red belt now. I can kill any red belt lock that you put in front of me.
I couldn't believe it. And I'm like, how did I get that? And I thought for sure it was a fluke. I'm like, yeah, we'll see. I'll try to do that again. And I did it again. Couldn't believe it. It just come open. I was like, wow. Then I started having trouble. But once I tensed in on the other side, it was easy. It was even easier than the first time I picked it, That was crazy for me. I couldn't believe how easy that was. And a buddy of mine just emailed me and asked me, can he try it? And I told him I have the Twin Star coming, which is a harder version of this. And I told him I'd gladly send it to him, but I don't think it would be a challenge for him because he's a really good picker. And I think it would be a disappointment, honestly. So I said, wait till I pick the Twin Star and then you can pick that one because I think it's like the big brother of this one.
Yeah, you should make sure to get you didn't got it in your video, right?
No, I didn't got this one yet. Mm-mm.
She's afraid of it.
Yeah, I know sometimes those locks get a little bit scary to gut, but if you get a video of you gutting it, you can use it for down points once you get your black belt.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a gut video on it, but I just wanted to pick it a couple times first because as Picksmith knows, when I gut locks, sometimes I ruin them or at least break them for a while. So I thought I'd like to get some enjoyment out of picking this first.
You keep the pins for yourself.
Yeah, I'm holding them hostage. And once he's really good at 5 pins, I'm going to be like, well, I'll tell you what. I'll send you these last 2 if... Yeah, I just thought this one was a little bit easy for what I thought it should have been, But I could have just got an easy one too, so I don't know. That happens. Usually I get the worst ones.
Ron says that you keep them as trophies.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked. I just, because I was thinking, oh, what can I pick for my red belt? They're all so tough. I got to pick something. I got to figure it out. Then I get the dang red belt. Then I get the lock, the nicest lock ever for a red belt. It's like, I'll open for you. No problem. Hi, Lady Locks. I was like, where were you 3 weeks ago? But that's the one I can't get open today or live, so. And then how about Picksmith, that lock I got from Dumb? I got the cutaway lockwood is what I ordered from him. That thing is a beast.
It's a nice log.
I picked it, but it was a beast. It was quite mean.
Oh my god, I got it open.
You did?
Yeah.
Pin 3
Yeah.
The 600?
It's 1, 2, 4, 3. Oh man.
Is that your 600?
4 pins?
Yeah, but 4 pins. 4 pins. Just 4
Good
pins.
job, Dig.
Nice.
Just 4 pins. That's already like, if you can do it with 4 pins, you're pretty much there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have the problem that how can I show it? I find out every time I pick stuff like this. I find out about feeling, and I'm thinking through the whole picking process and how the pin behaves. And I found out that if I push a pin after I have counter-rotated the core, I push the pin through and then I tensioned again. And I somehow stuck the driver too deep into, how to call it, in his slot. It's too deep. And then I go feel the next pins. Then I don't get the right feedback of those pins because the driver pin is on the bottom because I catched it with the tension.
Okay.
I have to. I need to show it. I can't show it. Can I show it somehow?
Very nice. Very nice.
Still, Dig, that's a great job.
That is.
Excellent work, buddy.
Thanks. So with the 4th pin in the binding order changed. And
Yeah, they're
so
tricky.
yeah. Definitely.
And all that in just a week. You only started really working on it since last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 days ago.
Yeah, and he doesn't have like 6 hours a day to pick either. It's not, he's only been doing that couple hours a day, and he's already got that much,
I guess that's all those monkeys.
Heck of a job, Dig. He's gonna have his open before I get mine open.
No, I don't think so.
Mine's being a real jerk.
I try to think of how to explain what I learned and how to show it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I can try. Yeah. I can try to explain my easy words.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Okay, so I initially thought that gins don't have a right binding order, but or they have a binding order, but you can't really feel it. That was my initially thought, but I found out that like standard pins, a gin is also binding, and I go to tip down the pin, and once it gets stiffer, that one, at least in my case here, was always the pin which need to set. And after it was setted, now I did the mistake. I pushed it too deep into the slot, tensioned again, and I catched it down into the Bible. and because of that, the next pins don't give me the right feedback. After I let off the tension a bit, the driver jumped up a little bit to the shear line again, and after that I got again my feedback I needed. And then you go to the next pin, and somewhere you find a pin which gets stiffer and stiffer because it the head gets down in the milling until it reaches the bottom of the milling, and then it's feeling like a complete binding pin. You can't get it deeper anyway because there is the milling in the way. And after that, I need to freeze this, and you open it by counter rotating, and then you push it through, and then you catch it again with your rotating of the tension. Yeah, and that you do until you got all over. There are several things about the feedback which I noticed, but for example, which is really cool, maybe Isaac can confirm this. This year, can you see my key? Isaac?
A little bit. But why is it upside down though?
They can trash me. I need to. Where's my? That's not upside down. I try to focus. The last pin, I would call it like a zero lift or high cut. This here, you see it?
Yeah, I call that a low cut or a zero lift.
Why low cut? Because I don't get this terminology
because the key goes this way. Because the key goes the other way around.
I have that same little sixth pin on mine, I think.
But if you cut it, you need to cut high.
No, but you cut it the other way.
It's like
in your world, yes. So
in your world,
a deep cut.
I have no fun. Okay.
A deep cut takes more away
yeah.
of the key, and a low cut takes less material away of the key. So that high peak that you have there on 3 or 4, that's a high cut, and that very last one at the end by your left finger is a deep cut.
Yeah, so deep cut is another way to say low cut. But yes, exactly what Kurt is saying. That's a really good way to put it.
Okay, sometimes people always say low lift or high lift, because lift is what I refer to the pinning or picking.
Exactly. So that deep pin, you barely have to touch it to move it.
So it's a zero lift, yeah, or a low lift.
Zero or low.
So this deep cut here.
Correct.
Or I don't know the number of it because don't know it. Maybe 8 or something. But this here, normally I have locks where the deep cut is causing the pins be directly on shear line. On an ESSA with gins, it's definitely different because you can see, or how to show it. When you have the core out and put the key pin in and put the driver pin in on top, you see that the driver pin, the head of the gin, is catched into the counter milling by default. Yep. And this position here, put it to the shear line. Other way it wouldn't open. But the thing behind this is that if you could watch on the key, it looks like I don't need to set this one. But actually it is exactly in the milling, and that causes different problems because you don't get the feedback you normally expect. Because it's so high in the milling that it can barely move in it.
Yep.
And that sometimes if you don't know the lock much or don't know how the pins feel, it's like you think initially I thought this one must be the first to set because it felt like like binding. And I was so wrong because I tested it with releasing the tension a little bit. Actually, what happens is I free the pin in the milling and let the gin head move in it. And on this one here, there was literally no moving, but on all others, the gin head could move. And by that, I found out that this one must be in the milling. That was my way to find out when I wouldn't have the key.
Right.
But it's so much into gins, what you can learn about them.
Well, you've actually picked up quite a lot from how you've done that lock. A lot of information and skills that helps your picking skills too. A lot.
Yeah, I think I like to think into locks or locks mechanics and stuff.
That's what makes you.
One thing I'm noticing, Kurt, is that with the Goal Z. Sorry, I don't mean to change the subject. Kurt and I, when I start working on a hard lock, and I know he's working on it too. It first of all, it motivates me, and second of all, he has got a lot of good tips. So I like to bounce ideas off of him. But with the Goal Z, I noticed that I'm not float picking it. I'm using the ball bearings to float pick it.
Correct. That's what I noticed too, because I could use it's an awkward keyway. So you use that ball for counter rotation.
Yeah. I'm not sure if doing it manually would be better. I used to think that, but now I'm starting to like the feeling of using the ball for counter rotation.
Yeah, it's a practice field to micro move your hand so little that you can't even feel it.
Yeah, because you're on the edge of a ball, right? So it's literally it's the hardest that it could be to feel.
Exactly. Luckily I've picked a couple of challenge locks that has a centering ball bearing in it, so I know that feeling. So that's been helpful.
Right.
So the ball bearing is in the lock or
yes.
Oh, okay.
It's in the plug that centers in the dimples in the housing itself at the 6 and 9 position.
Oh, yeah. You were showing
between
that
the 2 and 3.
Yeah. Very cool.
So close. What is up with you?
Probably because we're still live.
No, you guys showed LadyLocks the little milling for taking a bylock out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little guy and boom.
Yeah, I gotta try to make that.
And you can get them from the factory, but you don't have to. I mean, you can just make your own.
You just put the dimples in that key and it becomes a core key.
Right.
I wonder if you could show us the impression marks that you got on your key, and if we would be able to pick it up on picking time here. Because I'm sure these guys would be able to see that.
Might not be able to. Well, you might be able to see it.
And then if you just take a round burr and a Dremel, you can just keep going.
Or even a little bit oversized drill. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, here we go.
Hold it up closer. That's a little high.
Yeah, where are we?
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, because it's right in between the first and the second cut. Right about there.
Yeah, that's where the first little mark is for
Yep.
this side. And then this mark, well, I got black marker on this side, but it's right around here.
But
I'll
it's
see
the
it
same-
better when I scrape that back off because,
They're both in the same spot.
yeah.
But
I
you
was trying to
shouldn't-
mark it so I could just do it, but I wanted to make it better. I can
So
hardly see.
to get that mark, are you taking the key and turning it kind of to that 45 degree location to pull out, and then you're just pulling on it and pushing back in on it?
Yes.
Okay. That should mark it at that point if you're in the spot where that goes in. So it's probably just create a little dimple at that point and it'll create the key.
Yeah, I was just turning it to kind of like where I thought it would be and just pulling on it.
Yep.
And it did mark it pretty good for me. And then we tried to, Isaac was trying to help me get it marked, but I'm half blind, so it was getting dark out and I couldn't see anymore with the light that was in here. I was like,
And she
"We're
was
gonna
going
do
into
this another
grandma
time."
mode.
I was like, we're gonna do this another time. I put 2 pair of glasses on. I still couldn't see it. I got my little microscope thing out. It was a mess.
And then she's like, I'm getting too tired. I need to go to bed.
I was like, I gotta get in my chair.
I do.
Isaac. I gotta go.
No, I'm making fun of her, but the reality was I was in bed at that point. So, and she's 2 hours ahead of me.
Okay, I got to give up on this thing.
Now, I have, let's see, these guys, they're probably a different generation.
Ooh.
These two, and the only reason I'm bringing this up is
They look like first gen. Yeah, they don't have the little lift retractor in the front.
yeah, they don't. There's no little tooth that's in there, but they have 2 different ones in a different position, and both
Yeah,
of them
that's weird, huh?
both of them have it, and they
Well,
both work. I mean, I have holders on the back so they won't pull out, but
Well, they may not be meant to come out. Those may be like tensioning balls or something, or something like that, possibly. Because that's not a quick change style. Then if you have, no, it's not, because you have to put a tailpiece on it.
oh yeah, good point. Okay, never mind.
That may have been part of the second gen.
And maybe it might be a newer key cut to an old for an old lock, right?
That's possible as well. That's very possible. I like that one.
Because if the keys are proprietary, they'd be able to fit into the older ones, but the older ones wouldn't be able to fit into the new ones.
Correcto.
You always learn something on here, I tell you. I love it.
If not, we just guess.
Mm-hmm. Usually guess right, though.
Guess and brick. Guess, brick, and cuss.
It will peak.
Jay says he wishes he could be picking with us.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish Jay was in here with us.
Definitely pin 4.
I think he said he was on the road and he didn't have his picks nor locks with him, so he's just hanging back.
Peace, Jay.
Well, that's the thing about being on the road. You can always find things to make picks out of and locks to pick.
This is my little on the road one. It just goes on the keychain.
That one's really cool.
This is a Rook Knight thought out thingy, and it's just a little schlag kick. But you can put cool stuff in it and make it harder. And then if you have some time on your hands, like you're waiting in a doctor's office or getting your car serviced, then you just pull it out in a little pick and play.
Very cool.
Well, all right, guys. I think I'm gonna come off the. I'll chat, but I'll come off the live feed.
No, I think we all gonna do, because I need to go to bed.
I do too.
Yes, I think we're gonna call it a night, fellas.
What do you say?
Sounds good.
Lock up when you leave.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah.
you can pick today. How about you pick our outro today? We'll let Chris do it today.
Oh.
You think of a good one. See you
Nothing with
later,
dicks and
bunch of
balls, please.
babies, or something like that.
I like. We'll see y'all next time.
Yeah.
Okay, then. We'll see you all next time.
We'll
Easy
see y'all.
See y'all next time.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Later.
Have a good one, everyone.